Welcome, everyone. In this short lesson, we'll see how we can add activities and scoring opportunities into a SoftChalk Create lesson. We've already logged into our SoftChalk Inspire account. We now want to roll over my content and click on Lessons. We'll be editing the John Quincy Adams lesson. We point to the pencil, our editing tool, and click. And that starts Create Online. We now place our cursor where we would like to add our quiz question or our scoring opportunity. We place the cursor where we would like the question to appear. We then choose Insert Interactive Content, and we're going to be adding a single quiz question. Notice we have 10 different question types that you can add. I'm going to be adding a short answer. Click in my statement box. Notice that we can format our text if we would like, and then we'll type in a statement. And I'm now ready to have my students fill in the blank. I'm going to let them know that this is a 2-word response. So I want my students to fill in the blank. I'll set a point value. I'll let it be worth 10 points. Decide whether or not I'm allowing my students to retry. And then do I want my students to have to match the case for my answer? I'm going to choose not to. I then can go into my Answers tab, type in the answer that I would accept. If there are additional choices that I would accept, I can click on Add Answers. I'm only going to accept individual liberty. I then can give feedback if they get the answer or if the students get the answer correct. I can modify what's in the feedback. I can give a feedback for a wrong answer, and I even can give a hint in the feedback tab. I can also decide whether or not I want to show what the correct answer is with the feedback. Finally, we choose how we want this to display to our students. We can pop up from an image or embed the question directly in the lesson page. I'm going to choose to do that in this example. I'll click OK. And I've now added a quiz question. Let's also add another scoring opportunity to our lesson. I'll just scroll down and place this question right at the bottom of this page. I'm then going to click on my Insert Interactive Content. I will this time create an activity, and I'm going to choose the ordering activity. This displays the ordering activity dialog window. Now I can make this activity window larger just to give me more space for my display. I'm now ready to add a series of cards. The cards can be text-based or they can be image-based. They can actually be a combination of the two. I'm going to click on the plus sign. I can select the file by clicking on the Select File button, and this gives me the ability to find that file stored locally on my computer or in the Inspire cloud. I'm going to find it locally, so I'll click on Select the File. I just navigate to where I might have images stored, select the image that I would like to use, and then open it. I must put in an alt text for this image, and then I'll click on Back. I have my first card, and it's in the correct order. Obviously, this activity is going to have the students arrange these images in the order that they were present in. I'll create another new card. We also have the ability to drag and drop an image into our card slot. So I'm going to drag John Adams. I'll again put in the alt text and then click on Back. Once we have our cards, if we notice the cards are in the wrong order, we can simply drag and drop them so they go into the correct order. We then set a point value, decide whether or not to allow the students to retry, whether or not we want to show answers, and then we go to our properties where we can then title the activity. I'll call it Order the Presidents. And I can give instructions for my students. I could put in instructions for my students, click on Back, and then click Okay. Let's now preview this lesson. We'll point and click on the Save and Preview. We'll start the lesson. Our first question appears where students would then type in an answer, check their answer, and they get immediate feedback. Notice our lesson is worth 20 points. Let's go to our next quiz question, which is the ordering activity, where we are to drag the images to have the presidents displayed from first president to sixth president. So students would drag and drop to place the presidents in the correct order. Drag and drop. When they think they have them in the correct order, they could then check their answers and they get immediate feedback letting them know whether they have it right or wrong. To learn more about using SoftChalk Inspire, watch our other videos in our Learning Inspire series. Thank you.